Hello out there. Today we're going to do Soldier's Joy out of the key of D, and here we go. Afterwards we'll talk about some things that we can, things to think about and ways that this tune helps us build technique. But first, the tune. There it was. Again, it's out of the key of D. We're going to start on the 5th note out of the D major scale. D1, E2, F sharp 3, G4, A, 5, so the 5th note. And we're just going to rock over the 5, the 3, and the 1. So the 5 is the A note. The 3 is the F sharp, D, E, 1, 2, 3. And then the 1 is our main note. You can call it the root or the tonic, but it's just whatever key you're in, the D. D. And so here we go. A, F sharp, D, F sharp, A, F sharp, D, F sharp, A, D, D. And then that little pattern of the, as you probably heard whenever I was playing it, that is repeated. That's nearly the entire A section. And so we repeat that again. And now here's the difference. We go to the E note. To go dum. Okay. That's the full first half. The second half of the A section sounds just like the first half of the A section. And now here is a little bit different, but really it's still just using, most of these, you're still using F sharp, A, and D. It's just up here in the top register with a little difference at the end. And this is what I mean. So we just went dun, 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 dun. Here we go. F sharp, A, F sharp, D, E, G, E, C sharp, D, D. That's all of that. And then we'll repeat that to play 2 A sections. Then we move on to the B section. And the first phrase, just a D scale. Just run up the D scale. Hit every note and start at D, your third finger, and play all the notes until you get to your next third finger position on the E string. So D, and then hang out there for a couple notes. Okay, then go back over to your trusty D note, third finger on the A, and go up this way. So what I'm doing there is going D, E, F sharp, E, G, G. You could also just double up the D note. I don't want to introduce too many variations, but you could also just double up the D note and then just run up the scale, except stopping at your second finger, G, instead of going all the way up to the third if you want to make it even more symmetrical throughout the tune. And so here we'll go back to the way I was doing it. So and then you just repeat the first phrase. Same scale. And then you go back down the scale, starting on your F sharp. Open E, D, C sharp, A. So that would sound like. Then the tune repeats itself. And then, instead of having to learn something new, you reach back into the A section and pull out that little ending lick. And that's it. So really, it was only about learning, maybe 3 different few note phrases, and just a few note phrases, and putting them together, and you learn the whole tune. And so that's Soldier's Joy, and we'll talk about some of the other things that we can learn next.